Hello everyone. Today in the part 50 of the NEET quiz important questions, we will discuss about the questions of the topic small intestine. So first try to answer the questions by yourself. Extension of the small intestine is, it is extended from pyloric end of the stomach to the ileocecal junction. Which is the fixed part of the small intestine? Duodenum is the fixed part of the small intestine. Which part of the small intestine is not having mesentery? So duodenum. What is the length of the duodenum? So it is about 25 centimeters. What is the length of the first part of the duodenum? So it is about 5 centimeters. What is the length of the second part of the duodenum? So it is about 7.5 centimeters. What is the length of the third part of the duodenum? So it is about 10 centimeters. And what is the length of the fourth part of the duodenum? So it is about 2.5 centimeters. What is the extension of the first part of the duodenum? So it is extended from the pylorus to the superior duodenal flexure. The first part of the duodenum is directed superiorly, posteriorly and to the right. To which structures first part of the duodenum is related anteriorly? So these are quadrate lobe of liver, neck of gallbladder and the body of the gallbladder. First part of duodenum is anteriorly covered with peritoneum of the greater sac. Posterior surface is non-peritoneal except for part close to the pylorus. Posterior surface of the first part of the duodenum is related to which structures? It is related to the portal vein, bile duct, gastroduodenal artery and the inferior vena cava. Describe the superior border or the surface of the first part of the duodenum. It forms the floor of the epiploic foramen. There is attachment of the free margin of the lesser omentum and the hepatic artery is present over here. What is the arterial supply of the first part of the duodenum? So it is supraduodenal branch of the gastroduodenal artery, retroduodenal branch of the gastroduodenal artery and the intraduodenal branch of the right gastroepiploic artery. What is the artery of the Wilkie? So artery of Wilkie, it is an end artery and it is the supraduodenal branch of the gastroduodenal artery. Duodenal gap is formed by which part of duodenum? So it is formed by the first part of duodenum. Which is the most movable part of the duodenum? So it is the first part of duodenum. The first part of duodenum lies against which vertebra? So it lies against L1 vertebra. What is the extension of the second part of duodenum? So it is extended from the L1 to L3 vertebra, okay, and it is vertical in direction. What are the anterior relations of the second part of duodenum? So these are right lobe of liver, transverse colon and the coils of jejunum. Which is the non-peritoneal anterior relation of the second part of duodenum? So it is the transverse colon. Posterior relation of the second part of duodenum is, so it is hilum of the right kidney, right psoas major muscle and the right border of the inferior vena cava. What are the medial relation of the second part of duodenum? So these are head of pancreas, bile and the main pancreatic duct and the superior and the inferior pancreaticoduodenal artery. What are the lateral relation of the second part of duodenum? So these are right colic flexure. Where is the opening of the accessory pancreatic duct? So the opening of the accessory pancreatic duct is at the minor duodenal papilla about 2 cm proximal to the major duodenal papilla. The major duodenal papilla is situated in the second part of the duodenum about 5 to 8 centimeters from the opening of the pylorus. Now what is the location of the major duodenal papilla? So it is situated or it is located in the second part of the duodenum about 7 to 10 centimeters from the pylorus at the L2 or L3 vertebral level. Which ducts opens into major duodenal papilla? So pancreatic and the bile duct, these two ducts basically opens into the major duodenal papilla. Major duodenal papilla is located by which plicas? So it is located by plica longitudinalis, plica circularis and the plica semicircularis. Monk hood at the major duodenal papilla is formed by which plica? So it is formed by plica semicircularis. Third part of duodenum is anterior to which vertebra? So it is anterior to L3 vertebra. What are the anterior relation of the third part of duodenum? So these are covered with the peritoneum. They are crossed by the root of mesentery and they are also crossed by the superior mesenteric artery. What are the posterior relation of the third part of duodenum? So inferior vena cava, inferior mesenteric artery, abdominal aorta, right ureter, right gonadal vessels and the right psoas major muscle. What are the superior relation of the third part of duodenum? So these are head of pancreas and the inferior pancreatico-duodenal artery. Fourth part of duodenum is opposite to which vertebra? So it is opposite to L3 vertebra. Which is the shortest part of the duodenum? So it is the fourth part of duodenum. Which is the longest part of duodenum? So it is the third part of the duodenum and it is the horizontal in direction. What is the extension of the fourth part of the duodenum? So it is extended from the front of the aorta to the duodenojejunal flexure. What are the anterior relation of the fourth part of duodenum? So these are stomach, transverse colon and the transverse mesocolon. Superior relation of the fourth part of duodenum is body of the pancreas. What are the left relation of the fourth part of the duodenum? So these are left kidney and the left ureter. What are the right relation of the fourth part of duodenum? So uncinate process of the pancreas is the right relation of the fourth part of duodenum. What are the posterior relation of the fourth part of duodenum? So left crus of diaphragm, left renal vessels and the left gonadal vessels are the posterior relation of the fourth part of duodenum. Now describe the suspensory muscle of Treitz. Suspensory muscle of Treitz is actually a fibromuscular band and it arises from the right crus of diaphragm and reaches to the duodenal jejunal flexure. Suspensory muscle of Treitz is having which muscles? So its upper one-third is striated muscle, middle one-third is the elastic tissue and the lower one-third is the unstriated muscle. Brunner's gland are seen in the duodenum. Brunner's gland are present in which layer? So they are present in the submucosal layer. Nerve supply of the duodenum comes from which nerve? So it comes from the celiac plexus, superior mesenteric plexus and the vagus nerve. Sympathetic nerves are derived from which spinal segments? So they are derived from the T6 to T9 spinal segments. Annular pancreas commonly involves which part of duodenum? So they involves the second part of duodenum. Which part of duodenum is most vulnerable to external injury? So it is the third part of duodenum. Which part of duodenum is related to the paraduodenal recess? So it is the fourth part of duodenum. Now describe the Meckel's diverticulum. So Meckel's diverticulum is a remnant of the vitellointestinal duct and it is a blind pouch arising from the anti-mesenteric border of the ileum and it is about 2 feet proximal to ileocecal junction and it is about 2 inches long and present in 2% of population. Vitellointestinal duct connects the midgut to the extra embryonic part of the yolk sac. What is the length of the small intestine in the living? So it is about 6 meters. What are M cells? So M cells are the epithelial cells covering the Peyer's patches. Which is the most movable part of the duodenum? So it is the first part, most involved part of the duodenum in the peptic ulcer is which part? So it is the first part. Which is the most commonly injured part of the duodenum in the external trauma? So it is the third part of duodenum. So today up till here, we'll discuss about the further important notes and questions of further important topics in our next video. Thank you so much.